The sound of trumpets brought the early moments of Oktoberfest to life. Primetime Brass, a marching band from Rochester in the United States, warmed up with a small parade where they pounded drums and played their many instruments. One of the trumpet players, Ryan Bruger, explained how he enjoys coming to Kitchener Oktoberfest.
Yeah, I love it up here. Like I said, we got half the guys that are in this, well, not half the guys, but maybe half a dozen or so are from this area. Out of the few that I've been to, it's the biggest one.
Bruger and the band have been together for nearly 9 years.
We got hooked up with friends that live here in Kitchener, and then we started doing the parade on Monday.
Activities continue throughout the week for all ages. For CJIQ-FM, I'm Daryl VandenBerg. A meeting was held yesterday where many businesses and citizens came to fight against pay parking. Councillor Ben Tucci thinks they could have managed themselves better.
I told a number of people last night, I wish people would stop telling us they don't like what the plan was without telling us what their solution is.
Some citizens agree that the outlook on the problem should be different, like Jeff Clark of Galt.
Well, we need to be more positive. I'd like to hear some proposals from other people about what we could do rather than just continuing to be negative.
The next council meeting will be held at Cambridge City Hall November 14th. For CJIQ, I'm Daryl VandenBerg. I'm Daryl VandenBerg, with a look at local entertainment and events. Hairspray, the winner of 8 Tony Awards, is a performance that will be returning to the Center in the Square. Former president of KW Music Productions, John Watson, says a performance like this keeps the Center in the Square alive.
We are probably the biggest client that the Center in the Square now has since the symphony left, because we rent the Center in the Square for 2 weeks. Year-round operating costs have to come out of ticket sales for this one show.
Watson says to put on a show like Hairspray, which is made up of 90% volunteers, costs about $260,000. With zombie walks taking place in Cambridge and Kitchener, one will also be happening uptown Waterloo, where participants will dress up like zombies and walk the streets. The goal of the event is to collect food items for Nutrition for Learning, a non-profit organization. The Waterloo Zombie Walk is the only one that feeds participants with food that looks like brains. Owner of Whole Lotta Gelato, Chris Parent, explains the feeding.
A friend of mine started the thing. He said, "Hey, Chris, do you mind if we stop off and have some ice cream?" And I said, "I'll do you one better. I'll make brains ice cream." So we have gray matter and blood clot is pretty much what it looks like.
The walk will start at Waterloo Public Square. For CJIQ, I'm Daryl VandenBerg.